What's up, family? It's your girl D Ray, the Divine Relationship Alchemist, helping you heal your relationship with self to heal your relationship with others. I have a juicy topic for you today on this Self-Love Friday, and it is how do we actually heal? How do we actually initiate the healing process? What are some simple steps that we can take to actually do this work, to be transformed, to be renewed, and to be our best self? And so I've broken it down into 5 simple steps, right? And a part of self-love is being able to heal yourself, because no one outside of you can heal you. Nothing outside of you can heal you. It is an internal work that you have to do. And I broke it down into 5 simple steps into how you can do this, right? And the little acronym for it's AARRA. AARRA, right? And so that stands for awareness, acceptance, root, radical action. Awareness, acceptance, root, radical action. Let's get into it, right? So the first thing in being able to heal is first gaining awareness of what actually needs healing. So how do we do this, right? Well, when we are in experiences, right, and something's happening and you are charged with, and you are triggered, keyword, triggered with an automatic emotional response that is low vibration, that is the moment when you need to pause and become aware. Right? Because something outside of your conscious control has caused you to feel some type of way that is not positive, that is not beneficial, that is not of love, right? We have 2 main feelings. It is of love and it is of fear. And so if you feel anything that is directly related to fear, may it be disappointment, rejection, neglected, abandonment, jealousy, envy, all of these lower vibration emotions, once they are triggered based off an experience that you are in, that is a moment to where you need to become aware. You need to pause. You need to take a break, because something deep in your subconscious mind has caused you to react to this experience that you're having, right? So the first thing is having awareness, right? You have to become aware, okay, something isn't right. I'm not liking the way that I'm feeling. I need answers, right? And if you are engaging with someone, right, you need to possibly step away. Possibly you need to step away and be alone. Or if you're in like a soulmate twin flame relationship like me, in furthering the conversation or further discussing what is going on may shed some light on what you need to heal. Now, y'all know I'm not going to get on here and tell you about how to do something without giving my own experience. Some of y'all have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell you again right now, right? So my love, Dream Wise, he is a businessman. He's awesome. He's focused on his work. He gets it in. He does not mind being alone, right? And so months ago, we are done with this. I'm so glad that I actually healed this part of myself. This is why I'm so glad to be able to bring this to you right now. So months ago, he would be like, babe, I want to go upstairs. I want to do my work. I want to do what I need to do, or I need to go ship off packages, or I need to go meditate, or I need to do something. And in my conscious mind, I want him to go and do these things. Yes, babe, be better. Be better. Be your best self for us. Be your best self for you, because when you are your best self for you, you're your best self for me and our beautiful children. So consciously, I want him to go. But a subconscious trigger kept coming up, and it was like an apprehension that I had with him going. It was like, all right, well, how long you gonna take? And da-da-da-da-da. And he didn't feel supported. Right? He didn't feel supported, and obviously that's not something that he can keep to himself. He has to let me know that he doesn't feel supported in going off and doing the work, right? And so we would have this discussion a couple of times, and I'm just like, nah, babe, no. What are you talking about? No, I want you to go. Go do your work. It's fine, right? I wasn't becoming aware of what I was actually feeling and why I was feeling that. So one time it happened again. He got very upset. This is how you know disagreements lead to higher levels of consciousness. Do not discount the disagreements that you have with your love or with your family members, whatever. Learn from them. So he got upset. We had the conversation again, and the conversation actually brought me to tears. right? And so in that moment, I had to analyze, wait, what is this? Why am I so emotionally charged right now from this experience? All right? Why? And so I had to gain awareness that I'm feeling some type of way that is low vibration in order for me to begin to address, to be able to heal, to be able to accept, which is the next thing. So I grew in my awareness and I asked myself why. Right? And when you ask yourself why and you focus on your why for long enough, your higher self, your spirit, God will send you the answers to let you know what actually happened in your past that made you feel this type of way in situations like this. All right. And so I always get on my mama on my videos, but now it's time to get on daddy, right? So there were some weekends daddy was supposed to come to the house to pick your girl up. He didn't come. He didn't make it for whatever reason. And so in those, thank you, Spirit, for letting me know what that was, right? Because now I can let it go on and move on and accept, right? So for whatever reason, my dad did not come on certain weekends. Love my dad. We have a great relationship now, but that is something that was programmed in my subconscious mind from childhood. Feelings of neglect, feelings of abandonment, feelings of loneliness, right? It was a childhood traumatic response that I had learned. All right. Not only that, I want you to understand that there are some things from your past lives, right? Past lives, meaning when you were not even in this physical body, that sometimes we bring over into this form that we are in right now so that we can actually heal it. So you also need to take that into consideration. And if you need a facilitator, if you need somebody to help you look back into your past lives to figure out, why you think and behave the way you do, and even figure out what your purpose is in this lifetime, then that's something that you need to investigate. I know somebody that's great, Khadijah Samdi Readings. Go check her out. She's accurate, on point, right? And so from my reading with her, I learned that in a past life, I was a very lonely man. All of my family had been killed in a war. So I was alone for all of my life in my masculine past life. And so some of that past life was spilling over into this life to where I did not like being alone. That's just what it is. And so that's why this healing is so important. And your soul is here to learn by any means necessary. So I'm so glad that I've healed that aspect of myself, because now I've actually healed a past life. Let's keep going. When I realized that it's coming from a past life and my relationship with my father, now I was able to accept it. Now I understand, okay, where this came from. That naturally leads into the next person. So awareness, acceptance, and the root. I was able to accept because I received the answer of why. All right. So if you have to ask yourself why over and over and over again, then you have to do that. If you need to meditate on it, you meditate on it for however long you need to in order for you to receive the answers that you need to get down to the root of it. Why is the root so important, right? The root is so important because if you don't get to the very bottom of it, if you keep on being surface level and thinking that the experiences that you are having are just right now and the experience that you're actually in, then you never truly heal. All right. And some people may not know, how deep these things go. But that's why that's why you reach out to a person like me. That's why you reach out to a person like Khadijah Samdi. That's why you go to a person like Nicole Spiritual Guidance. You go to somebody who can facilitate and help you break down the blockages that your subconscious mind or your shadow self has created to prevent you from feeling that hurt and that pain again. You have to understand, when we experience trauma, we push it down, right? And I'm pushing this down into my subconscious mind. We push it down because we don't want to experience it again, right? It was so traumatic. It was so painful. We don't want to see it again. But in order for us to heal, we have to come face to face with those demons. We have to come face to face with that trauma. If we don't, they continue to manifest in our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with others. So you got to get to the root of it, look at it, analyze it, and then release it. How do we release? We release by taking radical action. So we've become aware. We've accepted. We got down to the root. Now we take radical action. What do I mean by radical action? So for me, in the situation with my love dream wise, I'm like, first of all, I like being alone. being alone is good. You get to think, you get to do whatever you want to do. And spiritually, I had to learn, in order for me to transmute my spiritual energy and my soul energy when it came time to being alone, and to transmute the feeling of loneliness, whenever I became alone or realized I was by myself, I just had to smile. I just had to smile. That smile was me consciously sending a message to my spirit, my higher self, my soul, and saying, thank you for giving me this opportunity to heal this aspect of myself. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to enjoy solitude, right? We're talking about radical action. Beyond that, the radical action that I would take to really heal this thing, if hell, I would ask Dream. I would be like, babe, you want to go upstairs? You want to go do work? You want to go to the office? Do you need to meditate? Do you need to go to the post office? I'm pushing him out. I'm like, go do whatever you want to do. Let me have some time by myself. So I was making a way for me to get that solitude. I was making a way for me to be alone so that I could actually program my conscious mind to know we like being alone. Being alone is great, you know. Sometimes I'm alone, but I'm never lonely, all right? I had to program myself to know that and to feel that. And then once I got my conscious mind on board and it became fact, now my subconscious mind actually believes me, and now that aspect of myself is healed. And that's not to say it doesn't come up every now and then, so I have to be like, hold on, no, we dealt with that already. But you have to take radical action towards your healing. You have to take radical action towards doing the opposite of whatever it is that you've been doing in the past that is no longer serving you. Prime example, you see my hair, right? I'm rocking my twist today. This is a form of radical action and self-love. Facts. I used to be the girl who could not go outside without her weave slayed and laid, okay? I lacked self-love, right? I was my hair. Then I had to tap into my NDRE. I am not my hair. I am not the skin. I am the soul that lives within. I had to tap into that. I am the soul that lives within. So all of this doesn't even matter. I'm so beyond that. So me wearing my hair like this today is radical action towards self-love. Like, don't care. It is what it is. Not only that, I'm showing some of the young ladies that I mentor that they're beautiful, regardless of whatever. Like, who cares what anybody thinks? You're beautiful just as you are. So take radical action. Become aware. Accept. Get to the root. Radical action. That's how we heal. Love you. Peace.